Okay. Online students. So guys, I'm audible. Online students. Is it clear my voice? Okay, right guys. So sorry for the delay. With some little bit technical problems here. Okay, fine. So come on guys here. Today in this the first demonstration. Okay. Let me see in this class today. So I don't want to go for uh, the subject. That means, okay, we didn't start it today in this session. Just we are going to take some general information about your databases. Okay, no? So now you guys will know that. Okay, so you people will know nowadays database importance in real time. Okay, the what kind of importance is that? Okay, so in real time, in real time or real time applications. Okay, no? Right. The first of all, let me see guys here. So generally, everyone knows generally databases we are using for. What is the main purpose of database to use means? Everyone say like this, storing some information and storing data. Yes or no? So here that was correct. Okay, storing information, that was your main, the core, okay, component and the core service, okay, which will get from your databases, storing of your information. But here one more point is what now? Not only for storing. Okay, so not only storing the data, even though along with storage, we will go for some other activities also, we can do it. Okay, now. So which kind of activities? Okay, for example, data processing. Okay, so how much important to store the information about your business, about your company, yes or no? So, and same to same, in the same or meanwhile, data processing is also very important for us. And after processing, okay, the processing data, we need to go for secured or not. That is also very important for us, because storages means I can store into my data or information, I can store into anywhere. For example, now you all of you using books, yes or no? Notebooks are there, papers are there. So in there also I can save my data. But why the people will be preferred? Why the people or company and organizations are going to be prefer their databases means it's not only for storage. Along with storage, we need some security also, because we all of you know this, nowadays everything is online. Yes or no? Whatever we perform, the maximum operations, almost 80 to 90 percentage of transactions which was going through online. So everything is what here? Online transactions. Okay, but the very important point here guys, for every one transaction what we did through online, okay, for every transaction, it may be two cases are there. The case one, either success, or case two, or fail. So these are the two cases we are going to be working on transactions. Either success your transaction, otherwise your transaction will be fail. But just observe guys, suppose nowadays we have a banking sectors. Okay, the banking applications are there. In banking application, okay, so or else in banking sectors, per a day, can you expected how many number of transactions are going on? Is there any limitations are there? No, there is no limitations. So online means what now? Unlimited. So how many transactions you want to perform per a day? Okay, it's a no limit, and we can't estimate also. Yes or no? We can't estimate. So maybe some. So today the transactions are 80%. Tomorrow maybe 70%. Day after tomorrow 90%. So we can't estimate our transactions which was going through online. So for example, in a banking sector, simply remember. So per a day in a banking sector, how many transactions will be performed? Okay, per a day means we can say here n number of transactions. Yes or no? n number of transactions we can perform. Okay. So now this every transaction, what I said, there are two kind of the cases are there. Either the transaction will be success or else the transaction will be fail. So we can say success transaction, otherwise transaction will called as a fail. But very important point is observed. Whether success or fail, anyone it was going to be happen, but finally it was giving some information. If your transaction will be success, then it will return. That means it was going to be give it a so successful transaction information. Okay, successful transaction information. Even though if your transaction was fail, okay, even though we are getting some information about your fail also. So yeah, the most important point is what now? Okay, right. So either transaction success or fail, one particular point is what now? Some information will be produced here. That called as a successful information, or else we can say the failing information. But guys, here tell me, successful information, how much important to store or to keep it in our database? Same as failing information also compulsory we should keep and save or store in our databases. That is the reason, can you see, you all of you using mobiles, right? Nowadays, so many apps we are going to download it in our mobiles, and through that apps, we are going to be doing some online transactions for like Flipkart, Amazons, yes or no? And nowadays we have some money transactions, Phone Pay, Google Pay, yes or no? So now you can see any app through you have to do some transaction. What it was happened? Suppose transaction success, immediate one message come to you, your mobile, yes or no? Your transaction is successfully done or completed. Your transaction ID number so and so. Okay, na? And your amount will be successfully transferred to so and so account. So that is called as a successful message. Suppose your transaction is failed. Immediately we are getting what now? Message. Okay. So the message also what now? Your transaction is failed. Your transaction ID number so and so. Okay. So the failing message as well as success message. So these both informations I need to maintain for a customer who was doing through online applications through whatever the transaction he did, so that both informations I have to save. But how I can save it, sir? Because here I said banking. So banking per day, n number of transactions. N number of transaction averagely success or fail. The two types are there. So successful transactions, failed transactions information I have to store. So now you can expect now per a day how much, okay, per a day how much data is produced from your banking application. One of the example is what now? Banking application. So one banking application through how much data is produced per a day. Okay, is it bytes or kilobytes or megabytes or gigabytes or petabytes or terabytes or exabytes or yottabytes or zettabytes? So how much you expected? So we don't know. So suppose per a day, averagely, there are 1 terabytes of data produced, for example. Okay. How much data is produced here? There is 1 terabyte of data producing by your banking application through. Just average, I'm telling that. Okay. So this 1 terabyte of data, I need to save into somewhere. So why we need to save this information means in your future references purpose. Okay, so and so customer in this month, how many transactions he performed? In these transactions, how many success, how many failures? Okay, so this kind of data, information about each and every customer who are having account in a banking sectors. Okay, now, so now 1 terabyte of data per a day from your banking application, this much data is producing through what? Through your transactions. So this much data, how I can handle, how I can handle. And one more very important thing is this data, how it was generated. It's a manually generated or online through generated. Online through generated. It's not a manual system now. Yes or no? It's not a manual system. It's what? Online. So that means one user is using one app. Okay. App is nothing but some online application. Okay. He was using one online application here, and through this application, he was doing some transactions. He was doing some transactions, and from the transaction, some data will be produce some data. And this producing data, where I need to store what I need, because the data producing is not a small amount of data. It's a very big data. So per a day only 1 terabyte of data is produced. Then monthly how much? 30 terabytes. If it's monthly 30 terabytes, that means yearly how much calculate? Okay, 12 into 300 and so 65. So like this year, this much data, it's called as a big data concepts. This much data, if I need to handle, how I can handle? Can I handle this much big data in a particular notes and papers? Can I use it this notes? Is notebook and papers, white papers, can I maintain this? No. And one more is what I said, this data is not a manually. This data is producing through online. So onlinely data producing. The producing data, how I can store into manual system? Because book is called as a manual system. Paper is called as a manual system. Is it any possible like this? The online application data, can I store into manual process? No, we cannot. Because one online application data, if I want to store into manual, how it is possible? What is the integrations here? Is there any integrations are there? No. So that's why what we want to do, how the data is producing through online, the same online transactional data we need to store into another online application. Yes or no? So my online is one online application data producing purpose, one online application data storage purpose. So both are which type of applications? Online application. The both are having in the same category. Can I go to integrated here? Yes or no? Yes, I can. So that integrations through what we can do, this online transaction data we are storing into another, okay, another online application we want it. Another online application we want it. So here the two things are carefully observed. For user interaction purpose, I'm using one online application. Interactions, data request sending purpose, data producing purpose. And whatever the data is producing from this online, the data storage purpose, I need another online application. Okay, now, right. So now the question is, sir, user interaction application is what, sir? And data storage application is what, sir? Okay, these applications are called as a, so when user interacting here with that application, so those kind of applications we called as what now? Which type of applications here? Front-end applications. Okay, now, so whenever user is going to be interacting to your application, so the type of application is what now? Front-end applications we called. Okay, now, so these applications, okay, what is the purpose of? Means this application we are using for user interaction purpose. User interaction purpose, that is called as a simple, we can say UI we called. What is that? UI we called. UI means user interference. Yes or no? So whenever user want to interacting to some other application, compulsory they wanted some user interface. So that every user interface is called as what now? Front-end applications we called. Okay, now, so now, so this is what now? User interaction purpose. And with the help of this front-end application, data can be, okay, or transactions can be performed, and through that transaction some data will be produced. The producing data, where I said another online application we required, that is called as what now? Back-end applications. That is what now? Back-end applications. Okay, now back-end applications are nothing but what, sir? The back-end applications we are using for what purpose here? Storing purpose, storing data or information. storing data or information. So what is backend applications? There are so many applications are there. One is we called as Oracle. One is we called as SQL Server. One is we called as MySQL. One is we called as DB2. One is we called as Sybase. One is we called as Informix. One is we called as Ingres. One is we called as MaxDB. One is we called as Post, GRE, SQLs. So there are so many. So these many data backend applications are there here. Okay. So in this, any one application you can use for data storage or information storage purpose. And these things are called as what now? Backend softwares or backend tools also we can call. Okay. Oracle is one of the backend tool. SQL Server is one of the backend tool. MySQL, DB2, Sybase, Informix, Ingres, MaxDB, PostgreSQLs. These are all our backend tools we called. Understand now? And now we can see. So my front end is one online application. My back end is one online application. Then what I want to do, the people, okay, front end application, okay, they are going to be integrated with what is that? Backend applications. Integrated with what now? Backend application. So this integration process purpose, different technology people, they're using different kind of middlewares or interfaces we called. Like for example, your application, front-end application, if it is a Java, okay, so Java form are you integrated with the backend? The backend is nothing but Oracle, for example. Okay, now so then what is the integrations process? What you can do integrations purpose here? We are using what? JDBC and with the Oracle application. Okay, now so here Java is a front-end related things. It will be designing by using of some UI technologies. We are designing some forms like HTML, JavaScript, CSS, jQuery, AngularJS, React.js. So these kind of UI technologies we are using to designing your front-end forms. And that front-end forms we are integrated with from Java technologies. And with the help of Java JDBS, this is again Java application. Are you integrated with the Oracle application? Okay, now so now here one of the major important is what now? JDBC. So that means suppose you are a Java student. Okay, so your ambition is I want to become a Java developer. Okay, so when you want to Java developer, suppose you are a Java developer. Okay, Java developer means what you want to do, guys. Here you want to develop different types of applications like a console applications, mobile applications, device applications, web applications, yes or no, setup and deployment applications. So different type of Android applications, different types of applications you can develop. So now here in this, one of the application is called as what now, guys? Here websites. Is it possible? Can I develop a website by using of Java? Can I design website? Yes or no? Yes, we can. So now I'm going to design one website. So website is nothing but what, guys? Here it's a collection of web pages. Yes or no? Collection of web forms or pages. Web forms or pages also we can say. Okay, now? So now this web form, web page is called as what now? Front-end forms or front-end application, or else UI we called. Okay, so through this front-end forms, okay, whatever the user is going to be sending the data, whatever he was sending the information or data. So the data we want to store into Oracle or any other database, not only Oracle. Okay, but here the guys here observe, when you want to develop a website by using of any technology like a Java, .NET, PHP, yes or no? So any technology can use to develop your website. Can you tell me, guys, one thing? Without databases or without the support of database, can you develop a website? Can you develop a website without database? Is it possible? Yes or no, guys? No, confident. Okay, can we? No, not possible. Okay, now, so because here website means compulsory we should give a support of database, not only Oracle, any particular databases. So database support compulsory we should have and you should need for the websites. Otherwise you cannot. So now we can see any websites, like we have a Gmail accounts are there, Yahoo accounts are there. Okay. And even though Facebook and even though Google also there, www.google.com. So Google is also, how many people knows that Google is called as a database search engine? Is it right? Can I say Google is a database? Can I say? Yes, it is a database. It is a database search engine. Why we are using Google? Nowadays you are using na guys. What purpose are you using Google? Searching purpose. Yes or no? Suppose you need some information, okay, about the particular product or whatever it is. So we need to searching. So are you searching? Searching means data should be there now first of all. Yes or no? If something is there into somewhere, then only I can retrieve the data. Without storage of data, can you retrieve? If you retrieve, for example, if you retrieve, what it was happened? Anything is come to you? No, it was showing empty page. It was showing what? Empty page. Why? Because from which location I'm going to reading the data, in that location, my particular related data is not there. Yes or no? If it is not there, means what happened? What you get it here? You didn't get anything. You are getting what now? Empty page you are getting. Understand my point now? So now, so the basic Google is also one type of a searching engine. With that engine, we need to searching our required data. Okay. So that's some people saying that searching, that means reading some data. Are you reading some data means the data should be first of all stored. When you're storing the data, then only reading is possible. If you are not storing the data, how can you read? How can you retrieve? Yes or no? Something is there, I can pick that one. If nothing was there, how I can pick it? For example, on this table, this what we can say, duster. It was there here on the table. There's some object is there here. I can pick this. Yes or no? Suppose nothing was there, can I pick anything here? That's what we called. So your websites, whenever you want to develop, compulsory, which we required here, database support is mandatory. That is the reason every Java student, every .NET student, every PHP student, and even the Python students also, they should have a good knowledge on databases. So when you have a backend knowledge, okay, then they can go to integrated by using of what now? JDBC. Okay, some topics are there you have in your Java. With the help of this, you are integrated with your backend. So now front end to backend, then what it was happening guys here? Communications are happening. If data insertion, if user want to insert some data, the data inserting through one Java application and the data submitted through Java application that will be saved under one database. Okay, then how the data, whatever it was there in the database, so that you want to retrieve, then you can retrieve from the database through a Java form. Okay, now, so that means the front end and back end, these are the major important tools when you develop what now? Websites. Okay, now, so without back end support, you can't develop a websites. It's impossible. Understand now? So now, and mostly in real time also, when you're working in a company, suppose you are enter into some company as an employee. So what do you want to do? Mostly we are developing 80% of web applications are we are developed. And remaining 20% is remaining console, standalone, some mobiles, different types of applications we are developed. But 80% of industries, they will be developed what now? Websites, web applications. Because, so this website application through only your information can be gathered. And that gathered information storing into somewhere. And whenever this user wanted this information, again, we are giving to that user. Okay, now? For example, nowadays, you can see any website, for example, simple example I want to tell you. Any website, for example, we very famous of that, Facebook. Okay, suppose guys, just imagine, I don't have any Facebook account. So we are the newcomers. We don't have any account in Facebook. What do we want to do? If I wanted Facebook account, what I want to do first? Registered? Are you registered? Without registration, can I directly log in? Without username and password, can I log in? No, not possible. So first, what we want to do? registered. That's why, can you see any website? Okay, if you want to log in into the website, there's some registration form is there. Can you find out? Can you find out? Any app you can see. Maximum registration forms are there. So the registration form will be open. There it was asking our details. Yes or no? The registration nothing but user details. We need to take out. So whatever the content was given by the people in your UI form is nothing but registration form. That each and every content value I need to insert. I need to input user ID, username, password, confirm password, your mobile number. Yes or no? The gender, male or female. Yes or no? So finally we can come out in the end of okay, and the bottom line, what it was there? One submit button is there. Can you find out? Submit. So all the details we entered and we click on submit. Tell me, once you submitted, what it was happen? So first your request will go to your web server, which belongs to Java related servers are there na? Yes or no? Apache, Tomcat, something, etc. So those will take your user request or page request. Page request is processing. If nothing was there in that, bugs or errors, whatever it is, then the request will be successfully accepted. And once it is accepted, means what it was happen, your data, whatever the data you entered in the page data, it's sending to where? Storage location. What is your storage location? Databases. So that means everyone knows that whatever we submitted, the submission information will go to save under databases. Okay, now my question is, so what you entered in this and we submit, the data will go to save into database. That everyone knows that. Okay, but my question is, why should I want to store users data? I'm storing into Oracle or SQL Server, some one database I'm taking here. Through this form, whatever the data user sending, the sending data I'm storing into in this form. In this form means your database. Okay, fine. But my question is, why the people will storing users data? The end users data, why they need and why they store? Reason is what? Your Facebook account, Gmail accounts, Yahoo accounts, any website, you can see when the website is have a login pages, compulsory should be have a registration form. The registration form, through whatever you send it, whatever you submitted, the data will be stored into databases. Then my question, why they stored? Your data, why should I want to store in my database? Yes, that's simple reason. It's called a future references purpose. Okay, are you submitted, for example, one website through, you are created user ID. Okay, so ABC, are you created one user ID, abc@gmail.com. Okay, now, so your user ID, you design like this. You design like this. And your password. Okay, something I was given the password. So this user ID and password, when I was created? At the time of registration. Okay, so we entered our user ID as what I wanted here, and I was prepared my own password. And I just click on here, my registration form through, what I'm doing here, submitted here. And we all of you know this registration data will save under databases. Yes or no? Save or not? Yes. So that means, now tell me, in your database, once you submitted, in your database, what it was there? User ID and password. There are one table is there. The data will be storing in the format of tabular format. Okay, now. So now one small table I designed. In this table, what is your user ID? ABC. What is your user ID? ABC. What is your password? 1234545. So now your registration information will save under database in the form of table, and your user ID, password, or registration form details storing purpose, it was created one table. And in this table, your user ID and password is there. Okay, so this data, why should I want to save, sir? Means what I said, in the future references purpose. So okay, once you successfully submitted your request, okay, your request is submitted successfully. After successfully registration is completed, now I want to enter into my website. Definitely we have to log in now. Yes or no? Yes, we have a login page. In the login page, what the people will asking to you? User ID and password. Okay. Suppose if I was entered my username XYZ at the rate something and password is 12356 I entered. Suppose you entered your wrong user ID now. Suppose even though my password is correct. Okay. So now here observe guys. If your information, that means at the time of registration, your information, if I'm not saving under databases, then later on, if that user, he was trying to log in into my message, website, then what he was entered here? XYZ. Now what happened whenever you want to click on submit button or login button here, what it was happen guys here? This username, whatever it was there, this username will be go to check your table. Okay. So now your user ID is what? XYZ. Your user is what? ABC. Now tell me the condition true or false? False. The matching or not matching? Not matching. When it is not matching, immediately here one message will be rise. What is the message guys here? Okay. Please enter correct username. Okay. Now, so it will say like please enter correct username. Okay. So now, so it will be asking to you. Okay. Now, so now this error message will be fired on your form, on your login form. Okay. So this is what we called as a data verification, data validating, data checking. But if I want to verify, if I want to validate, if I want to check data from data to data, if I want to check means, first of all, what I want to do, your registration data you should be stored with. Suppose I'm not storing here, so how I can check this data? How can I check this user is right or wrong? Yes or no? How I can check XYZ is a right or wrong? Otherwise, this ID already existing or not? How I can check if I'm not storing the data? Can you check? Not possible. So that is what the future references purpose. Data should be saved. Okay. So now, okay. If I was entered now, if I was entered now here, okay, now the system is also. Okay, if I was entered now, here observe. Suppose my username, I will enter correct answer ABC, then the 56 I was given. So again here also what it was happen guys here. So again, first of all user ID, password enter, login, and first user ID is going to be checking user ID ABC, that correct here. So now if I want to enter my okay ABC, okay now, right? So it was checking, both are satisfied here. So both are satisfied means next what it was checking next password, and password here 12345 for this which user? ABC user. ABC user 12345. But are you entered 12346? So password is matching or not matching? Not matching. Then immediately showing what? Your password is incorrect. So please enter correct password. So this kind of data verifications, if you want to do whether this user is already existing or not, this ID is right or wrong, it is a valid or invalid, that kind of verification if you want to do from front-end application to back-end applications. So this is what the interaction in between front-end and back-end. Okay now, so like this guys here, database is not only for storage, what I said, data processing, data verifications, data checkings, or validating of your data right or wrong, yes or no? And along with that, security. Along with that, what? Security also there. And these are the things which we can do with the help of databases. Understand now? And along with this data storage, process, checking, that means verification, security, whatever it is, along with this, what now? Data sharing also very important. Okay, now data sharing, because nowadays online means data can be shareable. Yes or no? Yes. Suppose how can it is important for you? For example, you are taking one account in a Hyderabad Amirpet branch. Okay, you went to one SBI bank, you taken one new account in Amirpet. So whenever you want to take an account in Amirpet in SBI branch, okay, you need to submit your details now. Yes, you need to submit your Aadhaar card, whatever they will ask you, your entire details, your address, your mobile number, all details we entered and we are submitted to the bank manager or bank people. Yes or no? So they will be take over, everything will be verified and they will issue account number. Okay, so now 2022. So you was taken 2022, the May 11th, you was taken one new account open in Amirpet SBI branch. Okay, now, so that means in Amirpet SBI branch, your all details are having in their databases. Yes or no? Yeah. So by this reason, they can understand that you are my customer. You are my customer. Okay, fine. So you used that account the 2 to 3 years. After that, you got a job and in high-tech city. So you are staying in Amirpet, but your job is where it is? High-tech city. So you feel like this, that traveling is very difficult to me to travel from Amirpet to high-tech city. Okay, then what you decide, I want to shift to high-tech city. So whenever you shift to high-tech city, because it is a nearby to you, okay, when you shift to that, okay, then tell me, what do you want to do? This Amirpet account, can you transfer to high-tech city? Can I transfer? Yes, we can. So now what do you want to do? You can come to your Amirpet branch and you give us some request letter, okay, to bank manager. So please transfer my account so high-tech city SBI branch. We are requesting. Then what this person will do? Your request will be granted. Granted, and your all details are sharing to or sending to whom? High-tech city branch. Now tell me, now where is your details? In Amirpet or in your high-tech city? In your high-tech city. So that means your data is transferred from branch Amirpet to high-tech city. Now you are the home branch. What is your home branch now? High-tech city or Amirpet? High-tech city. So data transformations. Data transformations we called. So data sharing. Okay, now. So this kind of the things or activities we can do with the databases. Okay, now. So like this, so many kind of operations we can do with the help of database. Now is very important thing is what now? How much online transactions are increases, that much data increase to produce. The producing data also increase. So how much data is increases, that much storage locations also increases. Okay, now, for example, suppose I can say this is a small room. I can say this room is called as a database. Is it right or wrong? I can say this room is called a database. Right or wrong? Definitely, it's correct because database means what? Storage location. Okay, so this room is also one database. In this database, this room capacity maximum freely, if you want to sit freely, 50 members can sit here. Okay, now, if my people will be adjusting now, 60 to 70, otherwise 100 people also they can put into here. Yes or no? But 100 people sitting here, how our reactions? We can't turn our face like this. So we can't write properly. If you write like this hand will go to next person. They will say, hey, what are you doing here? They will shouting on us. Yes or no? So freely, if you want to sit freely, maximum capacity of this room is how much? 50 people. That is the capacity of this room. Understand? Na? But suppose there are some other students also come us. The remaining 20 people are outside. Those remaining 20 people also, they want to come and sit in this classroom. Is it possible? No. Why? Because this capacity is already full. This capacity already full. So remaining 20 people, what they want to do? They want to waiting. Yes or no? But those people also important for us, na? Not you. For me, those people also important or not? Yes. So what I want to request to my manager or my management, is sufficient, is not sufficient. So please change my room. Then which room I'm expecting? 100 people room I'm expecting. So they will give it us. Then those remaining 20 people happily they can come and sit now. So that means here how many students are increases, the storage rooms also change. Here also how many transactions which will be performed through online, that much data will be increase. If it is increases, definitely my storage capacity is also increase. That's why databases are called unlimited. What we called Unlimited. So many people are asking, sir, what is the database storage, sir? How much capacity, sir? What is the limitation, sir? There is a no limit. There is a no limit. You can use a number of storage memories. For example, how it is, sir? For example, suppose this is my system, guys. Okay, the system hard disk is a 1 terabyte. The system hard disk is how much? 1 terabyte. So that means how much data can I save in this system? 1 terabyte now. Okay, so that means up to 1 terabyte of data. Okay, I don't have any problem. Yes or no? I can store it happily without having any problem to me. But suppose, guys, here my day by day, my activities, my operations are increases. I want to store some data. Suppose if I want to store, even though there is 100 KB of data, if I want to store in the system, is it possible? Not possible. Why? Because already 1 terabyte is full. Then what I want to do to for this 100 KB data purpose? Here, okay, this database full now. Sorry, this hard disk is full now. Now what I want to do for this 100 KB purpose, I need to purchase what? New hard disk. I'm purchasing what now? New hard disk. Okay, so this new hard disk I'm purchasing how much here? 2 terabyte now. That means now this data can happily save. Yes or no? Yes. Okay now. So now how much I can store again? Up to how much I can store? 2 terabytes. So previously 1 terabyte, present 2 terabytes, total storage. That means I stored my business data up to how much? 3 terabytes of data I can store. So like this, this is one hard disk. Okay, this hard disk is completed. I purchase a new hard disk. This is completed. Again, one more hard disk. Again, one more hard disk. Again, one more. So like this, number of hard disks you can purchase. So now tell me, is there any limitation? No, that is called a database. Simple. If anybody asks you, what is the storage of databases means? You say what? Unlimited. Okay, present I'm using 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte hard disk is my database, present. Okay, in this system, I'm telling according to this system. Suppose your laptop is having a 5 terabytes. You installed Oracle software in your laptop. Then what is your capacity? 5 terabytes your hard disk is nothing but your database memory. So that means you can store up to 5 terabytes of data. Through what? Through your backend applications. Okay, now, so that's why your database memories are unlimited. We can't specifically, we can't tell it, okay, this is my, okay, storage, this is my capacity, this is my limitations, I can say. I can't say. So it is as your wish. Today, 1 terabyte over, keep it that, and next you have to purchase one more hard disk that is called integrated with your database. Again, that is also I can utilize. So that what I said, this room is sufficient 50. If I want it 100, one more room, I'm going to shifting. Yes or no? So I can increase my sizes. Yes or no? But like how much here? It depends on your data. So that's why when online transaction day by day increases, definitely data also increase so much. So that data, okay, if I want to store means again, I need what now? Storage capacities also. Okay, now? Okay, we can go to extend your memories. That's why databases are what you say. There is no limitations. We can't calculate what is the capacity of a database. Understand now? Right. So that kind of concepts in main examples, I will show you practically how the databases we call it unlimited. Okay, now don't worry, everything I will show you practical. Okay, right. So now this is what we called as a database need and necessity. Okay, now, right. Now the most important thing, next one is called as a, so many people are asking and so many people also having a doubt also. Okay, so can you express guys here how many types of databases we have in the world? Any expectations? Any guessing? Otherwise I'm asking just guessing. Any guessings, guys? As your knowledge as of now, maybe your academic knowledge or whatever. I hope that DBMS is there in your BTech, MCA. Yes or no? Have it now? That means I'm telling about computer background students. DBMS is there. Now tell me, according to your knowledge, okay, how many databases? Okay, no problem. I'm not exactly, I'm not asking here. And one more thing, this is not your competition of examinations. It's just your thought, you are guessing how much? 1, 5, 1, 5. About girls, what you expected? Okay, no problem. See, if you say right or wrong, if anybody say right, they will not get any gift. Okay, there is no prize money here. Just I'm guessing, I'm asking. 1, 1, 5, 1, 5, 4. Otherwise, tell sir, whatever it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 10, sir. Okay. So here observe. So only we have here, how many guys here? Only 2. So here imagine entire the world. I'm not saying in India. Somebody is asking the question, sir, only in India, sir. Not in India. Okay. Online means what now? The world. Okay. So entire the world, any organizations, like you can see TCS, Infosys, Accenture, any company, it may be IT industry or non-IT industry. It must private or public, whatever it is. Okay. So if they want to use databases means only they can use 2 types of database. Other than 2 types of database, there is no other databases in the world. Okay, now. So now, so what are those, sir? Means we have a 2 types here. What now? OLTP and OLAPs. How many databases here? 2 databases, OLTP and APs. So here a company or a industry or organization, they want to use means any one of them they want to choose from here. Okay, now? So TP or AP. Okay, but again we have a question here. Sir, what is TP and what is AP? So where I want to use TP, where I want to use AP. What is the differences between TP and AP? And what we are using, what we are learning now? Which tool I'm learning here? Which tool we are learning? Oracle. So this Oracle comes under TP or AP. If it is a TP, what kind of features are there? If it is a AP, what kind of features are there? So this is also very important topic, guys, here. Okay, now? So TP and AP. So, and how this TP and AP, the both can be integrated together. Understand my point now? This is the most important question also. If anybody, they are going to trying jobs on database side, definitely this question they will be face it. Definitely this question will be face it here. TP and AP differences. And which tool, you mentioned some tool in your resume? Yes or no? Database, Oracle. They will ask you, Oracle is what type? Okay, is it a TP or AP? So this is also very, very important to know it here. So what is that? That all informations we will discuss in our classes. Okay, now? But here observe. So transaction processing. This TP is nothing but what now? Transaction processing. AP means analytical processing. AP means analytical processing. So that what it is here. Definitely we will discuss in our classes. And next one is, so many people are asking, sir, I'm an unbackground student, sir, here. Okay, now, is there any prerequisites for learning of Oracle? Okay, somebody is asking. Prerequisites means need. Is there any other technologies need to understand Oracle? Generally, so many people saying that when I want to learn Java.NET, what the people will say, guys, here? So, you go and first learn a C language. So learn C language and come to Java. Because why the people saying that means if you want to understand properly the logics and the variable declaration logics, how to write your logics, loopings, how it was working, this kind of logical knowledge, if you want to improve, definitely you need a C programs. Because in C programs only, we are mostly using logics. So that logic, that knowledge is required to you. Yes or no? When it is required to you, when you want to learning Java, .NET, some other technologies. So how the people suggest you? Okay, how the people will be suggest to you. So see, learn and come to Java. Yes or no? So that kind of prerequisites for Oracle, what it means? Okay, I'm saying that no thing, nothing. Suppose you are just empty mind, you have a just you don't know anything about Oracle, you don't know anything about database, and one thing, you are not a background student. Simply, you are some electronics student, some civil student, some what we can say mechanical student. Okay, so no problem to you. You can happily come out and sit in these classes and learn it. There is no other prerequisites technologies. Okay, na? Understand na? So that is important for you. Next one is, guys, here, whatever the job opportunities on database. Because maybe I'm not saying about all the people, but some people are there in this class, they're trying only database side because they're trying like a Power BI. They're going to next learning advanced concepts like Power BI, MS BI, okay, Tabla, QuickView, okay, data science. Okay, so these kind of some database platforms who was choosing that. So those people, when you learn this Oracle course or database courses, anything, what kind of job opportunities are there means, yes, so many different opportunities are there. In this first opportunity is called as a database developer. So this is one opportunity you have it to try your jobs on database. And second one is called as what now? Database here. Who is this here? We called a admins. That is called a database administrations. So now you have a one more opportunity that is called as what now? Okay. So database. What is this here, guys? Testing. Okay. This is one more opportunities are there. Okay. Next, you are learning next database. Okay. So why we called as what now? Analytical process or analysis person. Okay, database analyst or analysis people also can say. So these are what now. So some jobs we have it here, and one more job is that is called a database. Okay, what we called here, architect. Architects. So these are the opportunities on your database. Okay, so developer, admins, testings, analyst people, and architect peoples. So the present, that means when you try to database side, what kind of opportunities are there, sir? Which kind of positions are there in real-time industries means these are your positions of in database side. So my point of view, if you are trying to database as a fresher, so this is a best for you in the career. Okay, now, so because I'm working as a database programmer from the last 11 years, okay, still the career will be continue. Okay, now, so I didn't stop my career. So developer is having always a demand in the market. Okay, so it may be Java developer, any platform developer having always a demand in the market. Okay, now suppose anybody they want to interested to go to try database side means you try with this course. You try with this course. What now? Developer position is very good for you. If anybody, okay, now so. And recently, so many companies also, they're hiring database developers like Accenture, like a TCS. Okay, mostly Accenture and TCS, every year, they will be hiring some backend people. That's called a backend developers. Okay, now. So now, if anybody they're interested, I'm not saying that, okay, you are, whatever you decided, okay, especially I'm telling this about to related to database people. So anybody interested, you try this with the developers. Okay, now, so otherwise nowadays one more combination is there. So along with this, any developer knowledge, you can go to another combination will be there, guys, here, that is called as a Power BI. Is excellent jobs on this. Okay, now, but the problem is what now? This knowledge with this knowledge is very, very help you. But as a freshers, this combination you don't have any vacancies, but who are having the gapping students are there. For example, their academic gaps are there, like 2 years gap, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 7 years gaps are there. So those people purpose, this combination is a very good combination for your career. Okay, so who are having the gappings. So most of the students 2019 pass out, 2018 pass out, 2017 pass out, still they're struggling to get a job. Otherwise, somebody is planning like this. 2017, they completed their BTech or MCA, whatever it is. They're join into other jobs, non-related, non-IT related jobs they're trying, like a marketing department, civil department, they're working. After 2 years, 3 years work, what they will be changed, they want to come to IT industry. Okay, now, sir, this job is, there is no growth in this job. I didn't like, I didn't go with this. Okay, I want to change my career. So these kind of people, if anybody have, okay, those people can be planned. Okay, as your experience, this combination you can keep it. Okay, it's excellent opportunities present in the market with what? Power BI combination. Okay, now in this Power BI, what are you doing, sir? Means yeah, 3 tools you have to do it now. One is a generating reports. Okay, generating what's now? Reports here. Next one is what purpose? Analysis. Okay, what we can say? Analysis purpose. Next one is called as what now? Okay, data visualizations. Data visualizations. Okay, now, so that analysis part, it will become to you. Analysis is nothing but data visualizations. And later, one more thing is there. Okay, that is called as a integrations. Integrations means nowadays you are learning like a what we can say, ETL tools. Can you remember anybody? ETL tools. Anybody listen that was? ETL tools. Okay, extract, transfer, loading. Like a ETL tools, one of the best tool is there, Informatica. Informatica, SSIS. Okay, those are called integrations purpose. Okay, now one database to another database, integrated, transfer your data. Okay, now, so these are the 3 tools will becomes under this one, Power BI. So reportings to generating reportings purpose, data visualizations. So what is data visualization, sir? Can you see nowadays, if you go for any business paper, there will be analysis that business with some diagrams. Can you remember? This kind of diagrams. This is which diagram? Bar diagram. This is which diagram? Pie chart. Okay. This is what? X-axis, Y-axis. Graph. This is what? This is called a analysis, a data visualizations we called. So this is also very, very good position in industry, highly position, good salary, highly salary, but this is not a that much easy also. Data visualization is very hard subject, and every data can be analysis with this visualizations, means diagrammatically, graphically, you have to show it. Nowadays we are listening. Some, if you go to any business papers, sensexes, can you know na? If you go to any newspaper, in the end of the paper or middle of the paper, some business area was there. You can see they will be showing this company, TCS company, the 2021 to 2022 academic year, how much business growth, how much fall down. Yes or no? And even though this kind of things we can see in the cricket matches also. Yes or no? Nowadays cricket matches. Yes or no? They are also comparing team 1, team 2, how they will be score it. Yes or no? The average score. So this is called analysis here. What is reportings? Reportings means just generating your reports. Okay, it may be MS Word format, Excel format, PDF formats. So that kind of reports you have to generate. And integrations, that is called ETL. So what we said, ETL, one database data, how to integrate it with another database. So these are the very important tools in real-time companies, in any business company. Compulsory, these 3 is good be needed for the companies to maintain their business. Okay, now, so this is very important. This is very important. This is very important. That's why nowadays so many people learning this. Tabla, QuickView, yes or no? Those are called as a reportings. Okay, analysis, SSAS, data analyst. Okay, these are called as a visualizations. Integration, ETL tools. These are called as a integration people. Okay, so these are the 3 combination of modules are you learning under Power BI course. Okay, and this is excellent combination who are having guys here. So gapping, and they want to show their experience. Okay, excellent, and very easy for you when you have a good knowledge on developer. Have a good knowledge on developer, so Power BI is very, very easy for you to handle. Okay, now, so like this. So job wise opportunities, these are the things, guys. Here the job roles we can call in our database, and the prerequisite sites, nothing was there, and these are types of this, but what it was, that we will discuss. Okay, now, so these are what we called okay, the simple information and general information about your databases. Now understand now, right, guys? So now this is the demonstration class. It's not a class here, it's just a demonstration. Okay, now, so that's why. So classes we will started on Monday session. Okay, so this 3 days is my personally, I went into some outstation, so you have a Monday session. Okay, so Monday onwards, Monday I will show you guys here the complete course schedules. That means in this Oracle course, how much duration, what we are learning, what kind of topics are there. Okay, the complete schedule I will give it on Monday session. Okay, now, so after taking the schedule, then we started our classes. Okay, now, because before you want to learn any course, first you should know that what we are learning. Yes or no? So that is also very important for you. And how much is need for Java developer? If I'm a Java full stack student, okay, if I'm a Java developer, how much database knowledge is required to me? Okay, so this kind of schedule I will tell you on the Monday, and later Tuesday onwards your main classes are started. Okay, now, so this is what. So online students, the same situation. So your next class is on Monday. Okay, now, so Monday I will give it some schedules, and based on the course schedule we will go to next level. Okay, guys, are you clear now? Okay, right, guys, and thank you so much. These are the models. Models of the things, DVMS software, types. Now, what is your plan now? Oh, good. These two things are going. I've studied PhD and PhD. I've studied. Right now, I joined database. Networking will start from Saturday. So you are keeping on experience. I don't have any experience. No, but then you have to